What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Future Knight Eric here, and today I'm coming at you with another sponsored opening and review of the latest set, Power of the Elements. This is of course a sponsored video, and a huge shout out to our sponsors Solarpop and Unplug Yourself for sending me not one, not two, but 3 booster boxes to open up for today's video. Of course, there will be a giveaway attached to this video, giving away 1 Power of the Elements booster box, and you'll have to stick around to see somewhere in this video when I announce how to enter that giveaway. Now, what is there not to say about this set? This is easily probably one of the best sets that's come out in a very long time, very reminiscent of something like Burst of Destiny, but even better, presenting some new meta contenders and actual meta contenders that have seen some amazing success in the OCG, such as Sprite, or as it's called in the OCG, Splites, as well as Exosister support, making that deck meta relevant, or at least at the very least tier 1.5. And then of course we also have the tier elements. I believe I'm saying that correctly, I might be wrong, the name might have changed. Usually going into an opening, I don't look up the set beforehand, I don't look at any cards beforehand. However, for this set it was extremely difficult to avoid spoilers. I have seen a ton of cards in the set. There are a ton of cards I'm after. There are a ton of cards that are commons and supers and ultras that I'm after, not even secrets. But it seems like every single card in this set, no matter what it is, no matter what rarity, no matter what ratios you pull them in, they all do something impactful in decks or strategies that can use those cards, which is, it's just insane. It's literally the power of the elements. Every element, water, fire, thunder, all these different types, all these different attributes coming together in probably, like I said, the best built set of this year, and I think of the last couple of years. Cards I'm specifically after, I would like to build Sprites, but because of their price range, it's a little bit out of my depth. However, if we end up pulling well today out of our 3 boxes is a pretty decent chance. It's a quarter of a case. If we end up pulling well, I might end up building the deck, but otherwise I am after the staple secrets. I believe it's Ultimate Slayer, the one with Appaloosa on the art. There's the waifu Mommy Nibiru card. That's like a second Nibiru in your deck. In your turn, when your opponent activates monster effects, you contribute to summon. And of course there is the Exosister card to finish my Exosister deck, Martha. So that is very, very awesome. Today we are also using our Dragon Shield pink sleeves. This is a brand new box. I actually recently ordered an entire display of 10 pink. This is not a sponsor from Solarpop or Unplug Yourself. This is just me going out and actually purchasing these sleeves. They are absolutely incredible, and I don't know, Dragon Shield South Africa, if you're listening, I don't know what you did, but you did something with the pink. There's like crack in these. I don't understand, but these for some reason don't get as dirty as some of the other colors, and I don't know if it's because of the color hue or the quality, but there's something about pink sleeves that just stays clean for longer. I have no idea. I don't know if it's because of the decks I'm using. I'm not searching as much, but pink is the way to go, especially if you're starting out. It's such an awesome color. It's very calm, very neutral, and it's one of my favorite colors. So we'll be using pink to sleeve up our ultras as well as our secrets, and then whatever super rares we get. Also, a super rare I'm majorly after is the Lady of Lament card. Not sure of her name or translation. Need that card to finish my Lay of Darkness deck. Finally have all the sisters in one deck. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So for this video, I was going to open box by box, but what I think I'm going to do is cut away quickly, and I'm going to take out all of these packs, mash them up, and just do a, what is it, 2, 4, 6, 12, a 72 pack extravaganza, and just go for it. We might pull all the secrets at once, we might pull none of them at all. It could be insane. It could be very like exciting. We could only pull the good stuff later on. Yeah, it'll just make things a little bit diverse because we are opening in 3 box regardless. And I think the pull rates are quite generally known by Konami right now, that there's not a lot of short prints. You buy a case, you're almost guaranteed to get at least 3 of each, sometimes 2 if you're really unlucky, 1. And yeah, and then hopefully we can pull a Starlight. I mean, we've done it in the past. It sounds unbelievable, but it's Starlight DP would probably be my #1 grab. just because I love DP as a card. I think I've said in previous deck profiles how I almost love the card more now because of the ban on Verte. So it's almost like the card, it's more fair. Like if you hard draw Fusion Destiny, if you're playing some wacky weird Predator Plant engine to get into it, it just seems more fair. But yeah, usually I would only open up 2 boxes from the sponsor, but I'm sorry, cannot help myself. This set is absolutely insane. A lot of these cards are going to go to local players that need to end up building the decks. Like I said, if I end up pulling 1 or 2 Sprite Blues, the secret rare, I'm probably going to end up moving them, trading them, and yeah. But as I said, there is a box up for grabs. I'll let you know how to enter that later in the video. You're going to have to watch the video to find out. Let me cut away, mumble these up, and then let's go for it. Alright, and here we are with our first pack. Let's get into it. Because of the longer nature of this video, we're not going to be reading every card. We're going to obviously comment and review as many as we can, but every card in this set is new except for DPE. But a lot of the cards have been around in the OCG for some time. A lot of people know what they do. Some noticeable cards I will read. Some commons I know that are really, really good I'll read, but obviously we cannot read every single card. We got Sprite Smashers, obviously Sprite making its way into the TCG, still part of that Tri-Brigade branded lore. And then Tier Elements, part of the new lore, the Visa Frost, I believe it's called, which is pretty awesome. Sprite Red, speak of the devil. This is awesome that it's common. And then we have Schiff Fairy of the Gotti. This is the new ghost water type deck. Very, very cool archetype. I love water decks, as I'm sure you'd picked up from my previous Umi video, as well as my previous opening of legendary duels from the deep. So this is very, very cool. That is our first super rare. We got Nemesis, Elephant, and then this is probably the best common in the entire set. It is an extender for earth and water decks. It is a level 2 monster. It is absolutely insane. In a pure Toad variant deck, not Sprite, this card is actually awesome. Don't know why it's a rock though, but it's still awesome as a level 2. And of course we have the Morphtronic cards in this set as well. A lot of people thought this would be a higher rarity deck, because the deck is quite good actually, and most of it is common. And then we have more Vendred support. Lots of support for old decks coming in the set, lots of support for new decks. Here we've got Sprite Gamma Burst. Overfusion, obviously on the cover there we did see the new Neos Fusion card. Malfi Penny, the little seal, absolutely adorable. Malfi Wally, Malfi deck. And then we have Grand Tusk Dragon. This is a card a lot of people saw and were trying to abuse. Not that abusable, but it is amazing art. If this card is normal special summon, you can target up to 2 other cards on the field, destroy them. And if you do, this card gains 600 attack for each card destroyed. You can only use this effect of Grand Tusk Dragon once per turn, and it is a dragon. I do believe Heretic Seals can tune this out, so it's literally a like pop 3 because you're bouncing one off Heretic, summon this pop 2, which is insane. That is pretty cool. Terrors of the Overroot, another absolutely insane, underrated common. Life Extreme, the new power tool cards also in here, and this is one of their new equips. And then we have Askan, the Breacorn Gotti, again with that Gotti strategy. And then we have Nightmare the Dark Wander, looking like a for hire that's turned, which is very, very cool. Obviously this is going to be a relatively long video. When we start seeing a lot more doubles, then we'll start to move a bit quicker. Here we have a bunny in the fields. Not much to say there. We have Ice Jade Creation, whatever that is. It looks like some atrocity. I wish this was a higher rarity. A lot of the Ice Jade cards are high rarity. We've got Flower Buds, Digit Jamming, and we have our first Ultra, the Super Poly Target. This card is absolutely wild, and it is a TCG exclusive. I have no idea what they're thinking. Super Poly Target, it turns Nadia's Servant into Pot of Greed, into Engage essentially. It's insane. I don't know what they were thinking. We've also got Pit Knight early. This is an insane link 2 for the Sprite strategy, even though it's not a Sprite card. We have the most distance, deepest depth. So this is for the Gotti archetype. Metamorphic. And then we have Moki Moki Adrift, probably the most powerful card in the entire set. That is a joke, of course, but we love Moki Moki on this channel. We stand the Moki Moki. Let's sleeve up our Garura. That is very, very cool. So I did jumble up the packs. What that means for the order, no one really knows. We've got Sprite Pixies. I don't believe this one's played. a lot, if at all. I think it may be a one-of. Crosskeeper, Spite Carrot is definitely played. And then we have Therion Empress Lacia. She's a reptile. Obviously more Therion support in the set, which is pretty cool. Gadgets. Oh, is that Gadgets? A gadget card? So I low-key, high-key want to build Gadgets. It's a metamorphic card, but maybe the morphic cards have some place with the Gadgets. Double Dust Tornado Twins. I saw this card in the preview, but I never read it. Target any number of set cards in your spell and trap card zone. Return this card to the hand, along with as many of those set cards as possible. Then you can set spell traps from your hand equal to the number of cards returned to your hand by this effect. So literally just jumbles up your spells and traps. It's very strange. And then we've got a Morphtronic Scanner. I hope the view and the glare is not too much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to get the best view possible here. We've got Burst, we've got the Changing Seasons, Branded Expulsion, Overfusion, and then we have Sprite Jet, one of the first 3 elves for the Sprite strategy. It looks absolutely awesome. This level 2, Link 2, Rank 2 spam deck is just, it's going to take over the meta. It's insane. Metamorphic, Nightmare, Hydralander Orbit. This is awesome. So Hydralander getting like some weird like support, I suppose. That is a lot of text, but I presume it's got something to do with the I think it's called Highlander format, where you can only play one of every card, which is very, very awesome. And then we have another of our very cool commons. Here we've got a very cute bear getting some mud, or is it some honey maybe? We love some honey. Branded in Central Dogmatica. The pure Dogmatica strategy, not a very good one, but because of the absolutely stunning art, I'm sure a lot of people are fond of cards like that. Brilliant Rose, and then we have N-Wave, which I believe is an Elemental Hero card. Yes, it is. Nightmare. Caller Soma. Everybody thought this was going to be a secret. This card makes callers insane. It makes Caller like an engine. It is absolutely mad. I can't believe they made it a common. They should have made it a super. And then we have another Orbit. The set, I believe, is 100 cards. 100 card set. Could be mistaken there, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. We've got Crosskeeper, Wally, Carrot. We've got Scareclaw, Straddle, again getting more Scareclaw support in here. A deck that's not very good at the moment, but perhaps will become a little bit better over time. We've got Telephone, Converter, and we've got Proper Gandake, and then Goatee Chain. This is actually the boss monster. Maybe we'll pull one and we can have a closer look, but yeah, this is one of their trap cards, in archetype trap cards. We have got Malfi Penny, we've got Flower Buds, Ice Creation, Burst, and then we have our first super rare Tier Element, Shishiren. I cannot pronounce it. Tier Elements being a very fusion based deck, obviously being able to fusion in your opponent's turn, in turn 0 actually, making a window turn 0 with the right hand, which is absolutely insane. Again, the second meta contender out of this box. This set is absolutely insane. We've got a Spy Red on top. Does that mean we're going to pull a Sprite Ultra Secret? That would be very nice. Malphys, Branded Expulsion, Overfusion, and then we've got Exosister Returnia. I obviously have the Exosister deck ready to go. Just need Marthas, not Malphas, and Returnias to get it going, and that will be, if I don't build Sprites, my anti-meta meta killer. We've got Nightmare, Darkbounder, Rika Princess, more Rika support, as well as Amazement support randomly out of nowhere. I also have the Amazement deck, so it's nice to see some support for that deck. Oh, we've got some damage on that last card there. Good thing that Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't put their shiny cards at the back. Hey, we've got Carrot. I don't know why it's Carrot. Carrot and Red should be swapped, because Red is orange and Carrot is red. But anyway, Tier Elements, Crime, Merrily, and then we have our first Ultra Sprite Elf. That is absolutely awesome. Again, these would almost be a waste to read them just because of absolutely how broken they sound. But if you want to check them out, they are on screen there, obviously. But basically a link to rank 2 spam deck that locks your opponent out of being able to pretty much do anything. So we've got Terror of Overroot, Caller, Scanner, and then our Hydralander. It's almost secrets. Interesting, but that's fine. Maybe we'll save it for a little bit later. We've got Winnie the Pooh, we've got Pixies, and then we have Punk Jam Extreme Session. So this is, I believe, a new staple for the pure punk deck that Pack TCG has been making popular all over YouTube, which is pretty cool. So glad it's a super telephone. We've got the Agdoatic extender, Goatee Chain, and then we have Sentry of the Goatee, the common for the Goatee strategy, the fish strategy. Literally, Goatee, Frisbee Moonsong, fellow South African YouTuber, did a whole video on how this literally translates to fish. And these are some big boy fish, space fish. Making a little bit of a dent here. We've got Metanose, Sprite Smashers, Havinous, Crime, and then we've got Ika the Flame Buddy. What's up, buddy? You're on fire. We've got Mimesis Elephant, Gunship, Double, and then Propaganda? That is hilarious. Propaganda. That's hilarious. Alright, now we start getting into even more of a jumble. That one wasn't too jumbled up, that's why I grabbed it. It was quite uniform. But now we're starting to see some very jumbled up. Speaking of, here is Ultimate Slayer, and I just realized I did not sleeve up our ultra rare Splight. That is awesome. Probably a Forbidden Droplet type staple. Ultimate Slayer, an absolutely beautiful, incredible card. With Appaloosa, I was saying to my one mate, if a Jama green or any of the Jamas were on this card instead and it still did what the card did, would it be as expensive? Probably not. You are paying waifu tax, but that is absolutely stunning. Like I said, the options are either pulling Sprite secrets or pulling staple secrets, and this is a staple secret, so can't complain there. And then Rikas and Moki. We're starting to see quite a few duplicates. But I guess we move on, we carry on. We've got Penny, Metanoise, Vendred, Creation, and unfortunately we pulled one of the Neos, Draco, whatever. Actually, hold on, no, this is a counter trap. When your opponent activates a monster effect on the field, negate the activation if you do destroy a card. Then you can apply the following effect. This is just a monster negate. You don't have to do the other thing. Banish one monster from your hand, and if you do special summon the monster that was destroyed and sent to graveyard. So you can negate the monster and then monster reborn it to your side of the field? Okay, I spoke too soon. This is those staple secrets I was talking about. That is insane. Why have I not heard or read this card before? That is absolutely stunning. And also, its art is awesome. I thought it was Neos, but it's not. It's some kind of, I don't know what it is. Anyone who knows what monster that is in this card, please do let me know down in the comments below. That is impressive. Okay, I'm not too sad about that. Interesting, actually. And if that card's cheap enough, I mean, it's literally just 3 more counter traps for, I don't know, like Aldrich counter fairies. That's insane. Telemander's Crime, Overfusion, and then we've got Chef, Fairy of the Fish. That's our second one. I do believe we need 3 for the deck. I think it's actually its starter. Propaganda. A whole bunch of propaganda coming from my mouth, being spewed from my mouth. Oh, we've got Malfies, Terramandrits, Overfusion, Branded in Central, Power Tool, Braver Dragon. This is the like multiple negate equip craziness card. We are going to give it a read. How this wasn't a secret or ultra, I have no idea. 1 tuner plus 1 non-tuner monster, generic. If this card is special summon, you can equip up to 3 equip spells with different names from your deck and or graveyard to this card. Insane. During the main phase, quick effect, you can send one of your equipped spells equipped to this card to the graveyard. Then target one effect monster field either changes battle position or until the end of this turn negate its effects. You can only use each effect once per turn. So literally it just equips these insane equip cards, buffs itself, and then is a negate or basically a Boral Sword, which is pretty insane. More Maze, Metamorphic, the Gem, and Propaganda. Propaganda appearing a lot more than I would like, literally. We've got Ravenous Vendred, Sprite Gamma Burst, Overfusion, Merry Malfies, Scareclaw Straddle, that is our second one. Kanan will be very pleased. Goatee, Rika Princess, Gadget Gamer, Mimesis Elephant. Merry Malphys, Tier Elements, Sprite, two Mentor contenders there, Sprite, and then we got a Therion. Amaze Attraction, Uskin, Metamorphic Aerophron. So far we've pulled 2 Ultras and 2 Secrets. That's a pretty strange ratio, but like I said, the 3 boxes have been messed up, so it literally is completely random. Tier Elements, Ravenous, Rika Con? I believe this card literally solves every problem the deck had, and that is why it has spiked recently. Literally all the Rika cards have spiked because they haven't got a reprint like the Adamantipator's or Eldritch. It's the only deck from that set, I think it wasn't Secret Slayers, but whatever set it was, that didn't get a reprint, so that's pretty awesome. Metatronic, Nightmare, Nemesis, Gadget Gamer. I mean, the Rika deck is beautiful. It's a waifu deck, but I don't know, I've just never been too fond of the plants. Malfi Wally, Brandon, Central Dogmatica, Flower Buds. I thought we pulled the second Guerrero, that would have been insane. Gem Knight, Lady Rose Diamond. Obviously Gem Knight's taking a massive hit after Brilliant Fusion got hit. Alternatively, they should probably hit the card it summons, it gives the extra normal, but I think if you hit that, the deck dies even more, because the deck in its archetype can make that card, which is very important for the strategy. But hopefully this Gem Knight stuff makes it playable. I know a couple guys at locals that actually play the deck. So we got Punk Jam Dragon Driver, a new Punk card. This is a Synchro 2468, and let's give it a read, why not? If this card is special summoned by the effect of a Punk card or Synchro summon, you can pay 600 life points, which is their theme, take 1 level 3 psychic monster from your deck, and either add it to your hand or send it to your graveyard. If your opponent activates a card or effect in response to your Punk card or effect activation, while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card. So basically an extender in both means, when it's summoned and when it's engraved. Life Extreme, which is one of the equips for the new power tool, Gunkin, and Mimus Elephant. We have got Overfusion. Another cool part about mixing up the Vendred Scavenger, another cool part about mixing up the boxes is there's no like clear break for when I would do the giveaway. How to enter the giveaway. Usually I do it like in between boxes or in between sides of boxes. In this case, there are no sides of boxes. It's just going to be completely random. In wave. We all know why people are here. People are here to see what secrets are pulled, and see what ultras are pulled, and see if I can pull that one Lady of Lament to finish my deck. Sprite Red, Branded Explosion. I can't believe Branded got more support, and they're getting more support even later on. We've got Gem Knight, and then we've got more commons. I think we'll maybe hop into reading a couple of the awesome commons from the set as we get deeper in, just to keep entertained. Elemental Hero, Shiny Neo Swingman. This is the card nobody wants. It must be fusion summoned and it gains 300 attack for each monster in your graveyard. Also cannot be destroyed by card effects. If this card is special summoned, you can destroy cards your opponent controls up to the number of different attributes among the monsters on the field. You can only use this effect of Elemental Hero Shining Neos Wingman once per turn. If this card destroys a monster by battle, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the monster's original attack. I'm sorry, this card is terrible. It has no place in the deck, and it's like its fusion is Elemental Hero Neos, which is a brick, plus 1 Wingman fusion monster. It's I don't get it. I don't get why they keep supporting. They just needed a cover card that was nostalgic. So they were like, hey, Neos Retrain, Neos Fusion. Yeah, I don't get it. Brilliant Rose, more Rose support, or is it Gem Knight support? It is Gem Knight support. That's pretty interesting. Digit Jamming, Ravenous Fendred, Skillick, and then we have Gigantic Sprite. This one I think is worth reading because this is the card that is making the deck degenerate. It takes 2 level 2 monsters. However, for this card's XYZ summon, you can treat link 2 monsters you control as level 2 monsters for material. Insane. The original attack of this card that has a fusion, synchro, XYZ, or link monster as material becomes doubled. During your main phase, you can activate this effect. Detach 1 material from a monster you control, and if you do, special summon 1 level 2 monster from your deck. Also, neither player can special summon monsters for the rest of this turn except level, rank, link 2 monsters. Insane. Makes the entire deck Nibiru proof. It's disgusting. I'm going to save that one up, as well as our really shitty Neos card, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. I don't know if we pull another Ultra before the Neos. Let me quickly have a look. See, here are supers. No, I thought the Punk was maybe an Ultra, but it's not. But that is all good. 4 Ultras, 2 secrets down. There should be 4 more secrets, and there should be, I think, way more Ultras. We've got Crosskeeper, Brand Expulsion, Sprite Pixies, and then we've got Venusluf Corolla. This is a new plant deck. That text is wild. Almost use a controller treated as Venusluf's monsters. Once per turn, if you would discard a Venusluf's monster and one card to activate the effect of Venusluf's monsters in your hand, you can discard only that Venusluf's monster instead. Okay, Yu-Gi-Oh, sure. By the way, this video should, and I'm going to make sure, edited and all, is going to come out on, we need to talk about her, on the release day of the set for South Africa, which is Friday night. So this is Loris, Lady of Lament. You can target 3 or 6 of your normal traps that are banished and or in your graveyard, place them on the bottom of your deck in any order, recycles your traps, then draw 1 card for every 3 cards placed. If another monster is tributed, Day of Darkness, or if a normal trap is sent to your graveyard by an opponent's card effect, MST Twin, you can target 1 normal trap in your graveyard, set it. So literally just recycles everything. There's a degenerate combo with her and Lilith that just, it's like infinite. You draw infinite cards of stuff like Reckless Greed, I believe it's called. But yeah, this card is also, I'm going to sleeve her because she's literally, and a one of in the deck, she's literally the last card I needed to finish my Layer of Darkness deck profile, which should be coming soon, hopefully when we hit 1,000 subscribers, which should be very soon, because, I mean, like, really, we're 50 subscribers short, ladies and gentlemen. Please, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, please. Sprite Gamma Burst, Rose, Expulsion. We have another Power Tool, Brave Dragon. I'll take these all days. Even though it's a super, I do think it'll hold some value in the future when some person figures out how to break it, because it's a broken card. Very clearly a broken card. We have got Sprite Smashers, Venomous Changing Season, Celiac, Digit Jamming, Punk Extreme Session, that is our second, Nightmare, Life Extreme, Double Dust. Making a bit of a denture, I might do a super pack soon, and if you are this far into the video, perhaps just before the super pack, before we flip it over, that's when I will give out the giveaway details. Sprite Pixies, Flower Buds, Celiac, and then we have probably, I think, the most short printed card from what I've seen of case openings. This Field Spell is the most short printed for the tier element strategy. 2 a case, absolutely insane. This card is absolutely insane. When this card is activated, you can add a tier element monster or 1 Visor Starfrost, which is terrible, from your deck to your hand. Not the tier element, the Visor Starfrost. Fusion monsters and tier element monsters you control gain 5 in attack, just a little boost. If a tier element monster you control in your graveyard is shuffled into the deck or extra deck, except during the damage step, you can target 1 card on the field, destroy it. So it's disruption. It's absolutely insane. You can only use the effect once per turn and only activate 1 effect once per turn, which is absolutely insane. Sleeve open. Also beautiful art there, like some water layers happening. Very, very cool. Yeah, I think we're going to start our super pack. It might be terrible, it might be good. I think we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power of the elements. How many elements are there? Earth, fire, water, wind. Okay, I guess we're doing 5. I ran out of elements there. It should be, actually, we'll do this pack just as is, just so I can see where the hollow card is in relation to the rest of the pack. So it's tier elements, and okay, it was just super. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and we got our Gem Knight. Alrighty, let's see how this goes. I think I'm actually going to give the giveaway details now while I'm getting the pack ready. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is simply let me know down below what is your single favorite card from the set or card that you were looking forward to. Obviously, you're looking forward to the different archetypes, the new meta archetypes, but what single card, even if it falls within our archetype, but hopefully it doesn't, were you excited about? I personally was most excited for the Loris, believe it or not. Loris first, and then I think Martha second. Those cards helped me finish 2 decks that I've been sitting on for a very long time, which makes me very, very happy. There's that. We've got Winnie the Pooh again, some Hydrolander, some Vendred. It's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so let me know down below what single card can fall within archetype. Obviously, better if it didn't, but you'll answer anyway. What single card were you most excited for in this set? Final pack for the super pack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quality control on this set is terrible. The corner of every last card is just terrible. Alrighty, let's have a look-see. The first card of our super pack, Mathmech Circular. This card is insane. I don't know if we've actually pulled one. This makes Mathmech like cracked. Like, it can be an engine, it can be a rank 4, a Synchro 8 engine. It's insane. A Synchro 12. Very, very cool card. Awesome to see. And then we got Sprite Starter. Literally, as it says, it is the starter for the deck. It is a E-Tele for the deck. Absolutely insane. We got another Punk Dragon Dive. We've got Engage Neospace, not Sky Striker, Mobilize Engage. And then we got Scarecrow Lightheart. So this is his little chibi warrior man that sits on his shoulder and like gives him advice. It's very strange, but it's cool nonetheless. The starter is very, very awesome as well. Obviously needing 3 of the E-Tele for the deck. We're burning through quite a few ultras at the moment. I'll do a quick check after this. We got another Mathmech Circular after pulling none, but I guess that's what you get from mixing up the boxes. Let's do a check after this pack. We've got our new Elemental Hero, Spirit of Neos. I believe this is like the Spirit of Dark Magician, where it's always treated as Dark Magician, but it's actually got an effect, which is cool. But yeah, let's have a look at our loot so far. We have got Sprite Starter, Scarecrow Lightheart. We have got Shining Neo Swingman, Gigantic Sprite, Sprite Elf. So actually one of each Sprite Ultra, which is pretty cool. We got Garura, and then we have the 3 secrets, which is Ultimate Slayer, Primeval, and Draco Utopian Aura. And then we have my beautiful Loris. Only 1 Loris so far, which is quite scary, actually. But I guess we'll see how our packs go from now on. Punk Jam, that's our 3rd one. We don't need much else. We got another Moki in there and another Caller. I think those Callers are going to be in high demand as one of the commons, just because the engine itself is absolutely insane. We've got Branded Central, and then we have Sprite Jet. That is our 2nd Sprite Jet. We do need 1 more to make the strategy viable. Of course, we also need the secrets and more of the ultras, but you know how it goes. Malfeed, Penny, ooh, Malfeed pack. Sprite Smashers, Tier Elements, Shirian, that one. This is one we pulled way earlier in the video. Awesome to see a second. I do believe they have 2 Ultra Fusions and 1 Secret Fusion, but the Secret Fusion you only need 1 of, so it's not a big. Oh, I skipped a card there. This is Venloof's The Awakening Forest, and he's making up a little cute bear thing. That's so cute, man. Metamorphics. Speed it up a little bit as we come probably to the halfway point here. Sprite Smashers, Tier Elements, Punk Jam. That is our 3rd Punk Jam. That is actually awesome. Play set of that for all our Punk players out there. No Martha yet. No Sprite Blue yet. Come on, Sprite Blue. Favorite Contacts. I'm not even going to give it a read. It's probably got something to do with the fusion. It sucks. We don't want Neos cards. Terrible, terrible cards. Not getting too lucky here, but who knows, it might turn around. We still have 3 secrets to go. Creation, Flower, Grand Tusk Dragon, not a bad one. I do quite like that card. We are going to give this a quick read because it is one of the other highlighted commons. Toggle 1 card, your opponent controls on 1 card in the graveyard. Send that card on the field to the graveyard, and if you do, set the other card from the graveyard to your opponent's field. You can only activate 1 Terrors of Overroof per turn. It does target, but it is non-destruction, which is very, very good. Also, it's got the weird, it was assumed Ash Blossom grown up hand trap thingy girl on it, which is pretty cool. We got the Albaz the Ashen, not a card that fits into the Albaz branded strategy too much, but awesome to see just before that support out of Darkling Blast. Pretty cool. Ice Jade, Sprite, red, and then we got a second Garura, Wings of the Resonant Life. I did say if we weren't going to pull archetype stuff that we'd pull staples, and this, I'm happy with that. There's no problem with that, baby. And then we got our Hydrolander Orbit. Alright. Branded Overfusion. Emperor Tankies, crit account. I best seen this falls within that weird Veneralus deck. No Goatee, should probably put that with the hollows. No Goatee Supers yet, and I don't think they have an Ultra. I'm not too sure. All I know is Sprite. Exorcist Eternia, that's awesome. I think we pulled one, so we need one more. Come on, baby. Show me what you got. Malfi, Sprite, red. And then we got Phillips, the Flourishing Hills. Sure. I mean, I didn't want good ultras. Why would we want good ultras? What do you mean? Of course we wanted the Neos Ultra and the Vanlif's Ultra. What do you mean? Carrying on. Looking pretty grim, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to lie to you. Brilliant Rose, Tear Elements, Malfeas. Okay, I mean, I guess that's pretty decent. So that's Tear Elements, Kaleido Heart. It is Tear Elements, Rhino Heart, and 2 Aqua Monsters. That's a pretty hefty cost, but I think the deck just vomits these out. Cannot be used as a fusion material if this card is special summoned, or if an Aqua Monster is sent to your graveyard by card effect while this card is on the field. You can target one card your opponent controls, shuffle it into the deck. Okay, if this card is sent to a graveyard by card effect, you can special summon this card, and if you do send one Tear Element card from your deck to graveyard, you can only use each effect. So the shuffle back effect then triggers a field spell, which then pops another card, which is absolutely insane. This is secret number 4, which means we have 2 secret left. Hopefully we get a Martha and a blue. That would be pretty cool. Or no blues at all, or 2 blues and 2 Marthas. Either way, we need one or the other. Tear Element Crime, Metinus, Smashes, Wrecker. Okay, let me do a quick count check here as to how many packs we have left, how many ultras we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Just short of a box left. And let us check our secret counts. We have 4 secrets now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ultras, which means we should have 3 ultras left and 2 secrets. So yeah, literally just short of a box to go. Here we have our N-Wave. They really could have avoided making the Neos stuff any rare tier at all. That could have been Sprite Red, Sprite Blue. Now the Power Tool, like I said, I'll take those all day, every day. So again, the giveaway, I'm not going to repeat myself. It has been said already if you're jumping through the video and you're at this point. Another Gem Knight support. I hear that one's pretty good. I think that one actually might replace the Garnet, which is insane because Garnet literally starting a generation. Another Loris, we'll take those all day long. Come on, where are you, Blue? Varshay. The Flame Buddy. And then we have, okay, I'm not too disappointed in this. This is pretty awesome. We have Gotti of the Deep Beyond. This card is absolutely beautiful and insane. It is 1 fish tuner plus 1 non-tuner monster. The original attack of this card becomes 500 times the number of banished monsters. If this card is synchro summoned during your opponent's turn, you can banish all cards on the field. During the standby phase of the next turn, after this card is banished from the monster zone, you can special summon this banished card. Absolutely beautiful card, insane card. I'm not even sad about that. I kind of low-key love this deck. Water decks are insane. Very excited to potentially play it, actually. I don't believe it's got any value whatsoever because of all the other stuff in the set that's overwhelming it. But I mean, hey, it's pretty cool, man. And then, speaking of, here we go. We've got Pacey's Light of the Gotti. I believe this is the biggest starter for the deck, which is absolutely awesome. Let's give that a sleeve as well. So we should have 1 secret, 2 more ultras left to go. And actually quite a big stack. Maybe we get lucky and one of those boxes had extras in. Got another Gem Knight. We have got Usa, the Earth Charmer. I did not know this was in here. I knew it was a Starlight, but I thought it was a reprint. But apparently it's a brand new card. The Charmer deck, very, very weird. Very, very high max rarity for like no reason whatsoever. But that is very strange. The common bulk pile next to me is just disgusting. We've got Scatter Fusion, actually our first card. It looks like a Gem Knight card. Pretty cool, more Gem Knight support. We've got Malfi Staring Contest. cute little fella. It's a cute little fella. One more secret, what could it be? We've got Punk Jam, this is our 4th one. We now have extras for trade. The pile next to me is getting actually like scary. It might fall over. I'm not even gonna say anything. That's just disappointing, to be honest. Could have been a Sprite Giant. Could have been a Sprite Starter. Could have been a lot of things, but it wasn't. Therion, I believe that is our 3rd. 1 more secret. Maybe a Starlight. Who knows? Scatter Fusion. Unless we got completely and utterly shafted, in which case I'll be very upset. Albaz, the Ashen. 3 packs left to go. Can we do it, ladies and gentlemen? Can we pull a Starlight? No, but we can pull a second Gotti of the Deep Beyond. This has been an extremely underwhelming opening. I guess it is what it is. But yeah, that has not been great. Let's see. Maybe this last pack has something for us. Just to say sorry. And it of course the extra secret rare is the terrible one. That was gutting. All that means is that Robert Frisbee and Moonsong's boxes are going to be cracked, which is just... I think he does deserve it though. It has been some time since he's opened cracked. I believe the one box he gave away for his legendary duelist, Duels from the Deep, actually had a ghost rare and a fish sonar in, which is ridiculous. But yeah, let's go through our pulls from today real quick. I mean, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible. It could have been better, but it wasn't bad. So we pulled our 1 Ultimate Slayer. Very, very happy with that. We pulled our Primeval Planet. The names are terrible. Terramandred, Collider Heart. So those 2 together. That's pretty awesome. Then we pulled the Draco Utopian Aura. Very underrated card. I can't believe I didn't know what this card did. We pulled 2 Gottis, which is pretty cool. If I'm building the strategy, I might as well. It's cheap enough, and it's water. We love water. And then 1 Instant Contact. Thank you so much. Of course, I wanted instant contact all the time. Then for our terrible ultras, we pulled the Vanillips, we pulled Asa, and I think that's actually... Oh, and we pulled 2 of this. I didn't even sleeve the other. It's just not here. It's just bad cards. Then we pulled the Pacey's. Pretty awesome. And we pulled 2 Garura. This is pretty cool. I kind of want 3, but I mean, this is just insane. Then we pulled, of course, everyone's favorite, the favorite Contact Fuge. We pulled 2 Loris, sleeved 1, had to, and then we pulled Sprite Elf, Gigantic Sprite, and Sprite Starter. Not great to the start of the Sprite engine, but it is what it is. And then we did pull a Scareclaw light art. And yeah, that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this opening. Obviously, I did give away the giveaway details. give away the giveaway details somewhere in this video. You're gonna have to go find it. If you do find it, please do leave that comment down below. Make sure you are subscribed, you like the video, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed an opening of the best set of the year with very mediocre pulls. And this is Future Knight signing out.